Hello everyone, welcome back to the Java series. I'm Abner Narciso and today you will learn Java conditionals. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to use if-else statements and switch statements. You will do some exercises, then we will see their solution. And last but not least, I'll take a few minutes to answer your questions. Happy learning! Okay, so what is if-else statement? The if-else statement is the most basic of all the control flow statements. It tells your program to execute a certain section of code only if a particular condition is met. If something is true, do this, otherwise, do not it. Suppose you want your computer to tell you good morning, but only before 10 o'clock. Let's say our clock goes from 0 to 23 hours and time is represented by an integer. Take a look at this code. We have a variable time equals 8. Then we have our condition. If time is less than 10, then print good morning. In this case, we have only one condition, and this condition should be true. Suppose you want your computer to tell you good morning before 10 o'clock and good day at any other time. Now take a look at this. We have a variable time equals 8, and then we have our conditional. If time is less than 10, then print good morning, else good day. So if our conditional evaluates to true, it will print good morning. If it evaluates to false, it will print good day. Okay, take a look at this diagram. We have our start, if condition, if the condition is true, if body. If the condition is false, else body, or block of code. Statement just below if, and then the program's exit. Okay, let's see the syntax of this if statement. How to use if else in your code. Note that the else block is optional. As you see, else block is optional. Like as we saw in the first example, we can have only one block, only if block, that should evaluate to true. Suppose you want your computer to tell you good morning before 10 o'clock and good day between 10 and 20, and good night after 20. Look this block of code. We have a variable time equals 8, then we have our condition. If time is less than 10, then print good morning. Else if, note that we have another condition here. Else if time is less than 20, good day. Else, good night. Use else if you want to check more than one condition. Can have many else if blocks, but must have only one if. and only one else. Java supports the usual logical conditions from mathematics. We call it operators, comparison operators. Less than, in this example, A less than B. Less than or equal to, A less than or equal B. Greater than, A greater than B. Greater than or equal to, A greater than or equal to B. Equal to B. Equal to. A equal to B. Not equal to. A not equal to B. Do all of these in the main method. Okay, now let's practice a little. Now you will create a Boolean variable called testPassed. Let's say you ran some automated tests and the result is true or false. Use if else to print testPassed if it's true and test failed if it's false. Create an integer variable a and give it a value. Print less than 100 if it's less than 100. Print 100 or greater, otherwise. Change the value of a and observe the difference output. Do all of these in the main method. Create an integer variable b. Print small if it's less than 10. Print big if it's between 10 and 99. Print huge if it's greater than or equal to 100. Create a string variable c and give it a value. Print string is too long if its length is greater than 20. Print just right, otherwise. Create a char variable and give it a value. For example, char var equals I. Print the character is a vowel if it's a vowel. No curly brackets necessary. If you just have one line of code after your if statement, you may omit the and. This can be a bit confusing, so it's best to always use this and. To make it clear what code should execute. What is your... Now take a look at this code of block of code. If some boolean, then print condition is true. But in this case, we don't have curly brackets. And sometimes it could be confusing you, even if you have a lot of lines of code. What is the output of? Int x equals 12. If x greater than 100, then print condition is true and hello, and then print the end. Now, what is the output of this block of code? Guess? Now let's take a look at switch statement. The switch statement is a multi-way branch statement. It provides an easy way to dispatch execution to different parts of code based on the value of the expression. Take a look at this block of code. Now we have variable day equals true. Switch day. Now we open curly brackets and type case 1. In case 1, print this is Monday and break to end the execution. Case 2, print today is Tuesday and break. The full is one condition that if case 1 or case 2 are not met, the full is printed. And the printing from the full is looking forward to the weekend. Write a program with a switch statement to pick a month by a provided number from 1 to 12. Print odd if the integer is odd and even otherwise. Define 3 integers. Print the largest one. Quiz. What is the output? Take a look at this block of code. We have variable x, integer, equals 5. In the condition, if x greater than or equal to and x less than or equal to 10, then print x is between 5 and 10. Next code, int x equals to 25. If x not equal to 3, then print x is not 3, else print x is 3. Okay, what is the output here? In this first block of code, the output will be x is between 5 and 10 because x is equals to 5. In the second block of code, the output, guess what? Yeah, the output is x is not 3 because x is equals to 25. Now let's take a look at another exercise. Yeah, this seems to be interesting. Okay, take a look at this block of code. String password. Now we have a string. If password length less than 10, print password not too long enough. Else if password to lowercase equals password, then print password must have a capital letter. Else print password is okay. Learning to code takes time. Don't be discouraged. Practice, practice, practice. Take the bull by the horns and let's code. Remember this. Being able to code gives you a tremendous power. It's not easy, but it's a rewarding. Be creative and create your own little problems and code them. Create your own little exercises. Experiment. Code every day. You will get out what you put in. Don't just read the sample code. Tinker with it. Now we'll do some homework review. and I'll take a few minutes to answer your questions. Okay, guys, thank you for attending this class. That's all. See you soon.